poetic that today's game carries that moniker, as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will come out first. K-State was able to outlast the Jayhawks in a tight one the last time these two clashed in the Sunflower Showdown.
It was EMA for Kansas State. Every man a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win it.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy. And Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
Makes the catch. It's Donald. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gives it on the option. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Kansas State quick to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Wildcats will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Back to throw, it's Marshall. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tight end now in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Johnson.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. Pass attack. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, game, there's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Got enough for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Dumps it to the back. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down to this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Holds it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Kennedy. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Donald. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Second down coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Kansas State, 7. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He
breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unloads quickly. And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's sticky. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
It'll be third and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop. the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
Fires to the tight end.
They are trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Kansas State pushing the pace.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. He's got the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Give to the big fullback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give them a bone, reward them. Now they'll block harder and they'll block longer in the future.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The give to the big fullback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on his numbers on the slant. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Sticks it in his belly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Give to the fullback. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He's got his man, makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running to Green. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 40. The 20. They bring him down, but not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close...
Touchdown, Wildcats! They move on top here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Kansas, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air, it's Marshall. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog.
Turning it on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Finding open areas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Now the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back up now. Here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some...
Unleashes one deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Fires to the big fella. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Gonna sling it on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Now, fourth down.
Last chance coming up. Here's a throw downfield. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of